Hey guys, we're back at the GSL.
We are. Welcome.
And we are Pirate Wolf.
I almost said Wolf Pirate.
No, man. That'd be so cool, though. Like a wolf. Like, you know in those shows where it's like a wolf, but he's like humanoid and stuff? But then he would have like a pirate flag on him. I don't know why he would have a flag on him, but don't worry about that. He would have a pirate flag. Here, take this.
Karn actually just got me some water. I'm going to take a sip of that water.
All right. Anyways, I'm going to talk about pirate wolves. How scared would you be if a boat like rolled up next to you? You're like on a cruise with your wife, and you're like sipping wine and like martinis and stuff, and like enjoying the company of old people playing whatever that shuffleboard.
Yeah, shuffleboard. Yeah.
And then a pirate ship rolls up next to your cruise ship, and there are wolves dressed up like pirates, and they start howling.
붉은 벤치 근처! 보이사가 무력한 것인데요. 자, 말씀하시는 순간에 바로 붙었습니다. 야, 방금 김상훈 쓰러지지 않고요. 그렇습니다. 쓰러지지 않아요. 보고. 무령이 없는 김상훈 선수 약간 타이밍이 넘어갔거든요. 컨트롤! 자, 역전승! 자, 여기서 범사까지 상도하는 김상훈 선수의 명령들!
예, 방송 경기에 승리의 경험이 없던 김상훈 선수가 정말 엄청난
김상훈 선수의 앞바닥 쪽에 공격을 해주고 있습니다. 그때 대중원이지만 하지 못하고 역장에 같이 백독주 대구진 탑스가 주어져 김상훈 선수의 병력. 자, 일단 역장 쓰면서 앞쪽에 역장 오르고 돌로 모습 좋고요. 네, 자 뒤쪽에 저글링
계속해서 왔다 갔다 하다가 피해가 누적되고
그렇죠,
있기 때문에
전면!
선사이먼 선수 그냥 싸우는 게 낫고요.
계속해서 생산까지도 해주고 있는 김상훈 선수. 회전력에서에도 앞서는 김상훈 선수. 이번에 쓰고 오소왕면도 좋아요. 그렇죠. 자, 앞쪽에 추적자
불멸자 지금 체력이 얼마 남지 않은 상황이고요.
무시무시합니다. 불멸자. 자, 컨트롤까지. 도망가다가 굴 돌아오지 않는데 공격을 해주니까 김상수 선수 뒤로 왔습니다.
예, 파승이가 나와서 입구로 막았어야 되는 상황인데
이쪽으로 지금
파승이 의미 없어요.
그렇습니다.
선수는 잡지는 못하거든요.
네. 자, 일단 이쪽에 입구부터 막아.
So, scary pirate ships of wolves aside, those puzzle...
That was puzzle. And his run.
Yeah, his
not
puzzle
lost
run
the
was
game.
pretty sick, man. Yeah, he and Leenock alike both just slammed their way through.
Yep. Leenock slammed his way into a brick wall today.
Yeah, he played well today, but I have to be critical of a few of his decisions.
Just not well enough, man.
Yeah, just a little bit not well enough. Yeah, a little bit not well enough. But Puzzle's a great player. This is a guy that in Korea, everyone has regarded him as one of the best players in the world, always because of his performance on the ladder and in in-house games and things like that. He's done really, really well, and this is his first shot at Code A, and he hasn't really been exposed. He did play in the team league and didn't do that much there, but that's not really very indicative of his skill. Let's take a look at Happy, though.
이거 확장 시즌을 가지고 있는 시작 내가 복지방에 그녀까지죠. 지금 약간 불꽃의 유리선이 떨어졌죠. 공성원차 사이로 들어가는 것은 이거 너무 아프죠. 선수 뒤에 많이 있습니다. 밀어요.
패디는 고소로만 잡았죠.
저게 얼마 달인데 지금 서로 뒤에 집어넣는 게 복지왕이 두 개거든요. 베이시가 눕혀갑니다. 아동진 선수 전례가 없을 때만 정승희 선수 이렇게 힘을 누리면서 가는 플레이. 공식적으로 자리를 잡으면서 공격해주고 있는 아동진 선수. 메카닉 병력들 하다고 있었고. 네. 마지막에도 소개의 흑조 달성하고 있는 정승희 선수 이번에 뒷달리고. 벤치가 괜찮다 보니까 이번 민포 스테이션에 남겨도 것도 정말 좋습니다. 정승희 선수의 발빠르게 지금 뒷쪽을 많이
달려는 타이밍 만만치 않습니다. 지금 손에 많이 보고 있고요.
자, 부담으로 흡절 싸움죠. 비슷하게 맞춰주고 있긴 한데 국지마음이 있으면 싸우면 안 돼요. 그렇죠. 국지마음이 때문에 불꽃 싸우거든요.
아는 선수.
자, 자리 잡고 포격이 시작됩니다. 자, 화염차
그냥 끊겠다는 생각.
자, 화염차
공격충은 약간 죽었어요. 없습니다 이거.
네. 자, 이번에 조목일본의 위치하고 있는 아드진 선수.
여기도 안 됩니다.
자리를 잡고 있어요. 조목일본으로 들어오는 이드진 선수.
that was happy.
The music was so sick.
That was pretty sick music.
I want that song.
I'm sure you can actually get it after the casting.
I want that,
probably
like,
arrange that.
like when I walk around on the streets, I just want that song to play in like a 20-foot radius around me. I feel like everything I do would be so much more epic. I would just be
And
like,
it would just start, you know how the intro started like right when the logo came up for the GSL? It's like it would zoom in on you walking out of a convenience store and it would just start
and
like
then
that.
it would start like every time I go into a shop, it's like when we go on break, everything kind of stops. Like the world outside actually pauses.
Yeah.
When I go into that store, it's like when you play an RPG, you go into the store and you like buy stuff for 45 minutes and you go back to your mom's house and she's like, Ash, like I've been waiting for you, like let's do stuff. And you're like, Mom, like I've been gone for 4 weeks, like what have you been doing? She's like, I just sit here. You're like, what? Like that's how the world would be.
That's a really good analogy. So Happy, we saw in those highlight videos, he likes a very mech-oriented style no matter what matchup it is. Well, of course, we only saw TNT and TVZ. We haven't seen any TVP from this guy, so we're about to find out what his style is. I don't think we'll see as much mech in TVP. No one's really figured that out exactly just yet, but we could see some more mech. We'll just have to wait and find out.
Dual Site, Belshire Beach, Terminus RE, starring Tal'Darim Malter, and produced by Zelnaga Fortress. Happy versus Puzzle, coming to a studio near you. Oh man,
Oh.
it was going so well. Coming to a studio near you.
Yeah, it's a studio near you, just in case you guys were... Actually, the studio's not really near you, but it's coming to a GOM player that's very near to you from a studio that's very far away from most of you.
Yes. In South Korea here, casting the GSL. I am QXE. You can follow... Oh, wait. No, we're going to wait to do that. You
We're gonna
said
wait.
we
We're
have
gonna
this
wait.
strategically planned, so we are going to wait a moment. The game has just loaded, so we'll be jumping in very shortly here.
QXE, you make me laugh so much, man.
I'm sorry.
QXE is so awesome. When I say make me laugh, I don't mean laugh at you. I mean laugh because you're just hilarious and not like you're a joke. Like QXE is a joke. I'm just saying you're awesome. Okay.
I just look at QXE and I just start. I like actually break down. I'm like an egg when it's been cracked. My yolk just starts pouring out everywhere. And you're like, QXE, what does that mean? Like, did a zombie eat your brains?
All right, guys, we're gonna jump into the game right now. All right, over here on the right side of the map, a member of the team Zenex. You can't solve this guy because he is the...
Why'd you say the?
Genesis Puzzle.
He is the Zenex puzzle.
I don't.
They only
actually-
have one Zenex puzzle. He's the Zenex
I don't
puzzle.
actually think that's how names work.
You can't solve him because he's the Zenex puzzle.
Okay, whatever. The Teal Terran, he is emotionally the one and only.
I am happy.
He is also going gas first.
Yeah, he is. And is he going to try to mech? Is that what's going to happen here?
Usually gas first, Reactor Hellion Banshee. Most common transition. But I wonder if he's going to wall off really fast. No, he's not.
no, not fast enough, that's for sure.
Yeah, this build actually doesn't work if you wall off that early. So, Puzzle knows.
He absolutely does. And this is going to be a little weird. I'm not entirely sure how I would react to a gas
Oh, it's going to be so weird. Have you ever played someone who goes gas
No,
first?
I've actually never encountered this on the ladder.
The game just gets crazy. It gets absolutely insane. You're like, nothing makes sense. Everything I believed about TVP is wrong.
Yeah.
My opponent is actually a madman. He's like a mad scientist. He's sitting in his lair and there's like lightning striking above him. And he's got this maniacal grin on his face because he is I am happy. And he is building a factory.
Yeah, this is, I mean, when the intro was happening, I saw the gas and I actually just like flailed my arms at QXE and I was pointing at it. I was like, is this really happening? Because this is not something you see in TVP very often, and it's something that's very difficult to react to. It's most likely going to be Reactor Hellions, like you said.
Well, no, it's not.
Really?
Actually.
Well-
Because, okay, let me lay it down for you.
All right, let me...
In order for Reactor Hellions, like the traditional Reactor Hellion, you don't actually get that first Marine The problem with that is if you don't get the first Marine, then you have no way to deny scouting, and you have no way to defend against the first Zealot. So Protoss knows exactly what you're doing. So he does get the first Marine, he floats the barracks back, he gets the bunker because he can't defend against the Stalker.
Is it going to be Cloak? Like, is he just going to go for
Does
Cloak?
he have 2 gas? I didn't see.
No, he doesn't have a second gas yet, so it's like, what?
It
It's
can't
so
be
weird.
Cloak. It can't be Cloak.
I don't actually
It's
understand
going to
this
be
build.
what it's going to be is a very fast Banshee. But the transition after that remains to be seen. It's not obvious what he's going to do.
Probe comes up here, sees the bunker.
Does not really get any information at all.
Yeah. He's got that Robo on the way. He's basically just taken this and done the smart move. He's gone 1 gate Robo so we can find out what his opponent's doing ASAP. If it's Cloak Banshees, they'll already have the Observers prepared.
And usually I don't think you get Cloak. The most obvious thing to do out of this is Banshees.
Yeah.
I don't think anyone's ever actually done gas first and done something other than that.
I know you were messing around with the Reactor Hellion build in TVP.
Yeah.
It didn't work, though.
No, I haven't tried it yet.
Oh, I thought you tried it a little bit.
No, I was trying 2 Rex and a Metavax first, and then I decided it was terrible, so I stopped doing that. But I hadn't had enough games to try Reactor Hellion. I did actually, there's a well-known game that hasn't been released, so it's not actually well-known, that I played against Optic Zero, where I went gas first into Proxy Factory, into Thor, into Banshee, and then I did a 2 Thor, 1 Banshee, 7 Marine, all my SEV all in. And I killed him because he was tilting and playing bad. But maybe one day that replay will be released to the world. Oh, he's going pre-igniter. Okay, here's what's happened, actually. I figured it out. Happy thinks that Puzzle plays Terran.
Okay.
Because if you look at everything
Yeah, I know.
he's
That's
done
exactly
so
what I'm
far,
sitting here looking at. This is a little weird. I mean, this can work. I mean, he's going to be able to control the watchtowers a little bit with that Banshee because Puzzle doesn't want to move his Stalkers across the middle of the map.
Right.
He can't, like, leave a probe there, but the problem is there's an Observer in his base. And that Banshee can kill probes around the middle of the map that are looking for things, obviously. He can do a little bit of harassment with that if Puzzle ever moves out of his base. The Blue Flame is kind of a hit-or-miss thing in this matchup. It can do a ton of damage or it's not going to do any at all.
Yeah, I think we're going to see Marine, Blue Flame, Banshee. Well, the Starboard's not building anything. I actually have no idea what Happy is doing.
Yeah, this is really new and exciting actually for me right now.
So you remember when I was like, I'm so excited when Terrans play because then I actually know what's going on? Yeah, when Happy plays, I don't know what's going on. He's just like he's like, barracks? What does that make? Marines. You know, let's do that. And pre-igniter, that seems good. Let's get some of that. And yeah, let's get a Raven too. Meanwhile, Puzzle's like, well, I don't know what you're doing. So I'm just going to get an Observer and watch you for a while.
Yeah, that's pretty much what's going on. He's made some...
He's meching.
He is going to mech, I think. I mean, he's made some
meching.
Immortals. There's a second factory going down here. I think he's going to start making some siege tanks, of course, after this. And Puzzle, I think, has kind of figured out what's going on. He started those Immortals already. He's got even a 3rd one on the way. He wants to make sure he has those critical amount of Immortals out when the tanks start rolling in. He can actually take a 3rd base from here if he wants to, while Happy is sort of getting his 2nd factory up and starting to slowly push out.
Yeah.
We're actually going to see a 3rd factory as well.
The one thing that you need to be careful of as Puzzle is literally 3 pre-igniter... as I was saying, 3 pre-igniter Hellions in your natural. The game can end right there.
Yeah, actually it just might. I mean, he's leaving 3 Stalkers, but if there are 5 Hellions, it's not going to be enough.
Puzzle's going for a timing attack. You can see a pylon at the 3rd.
Yeah.
He's
going to lose all of his probes to these Hellions. Well, not all of them necessarily, but maybe all but one.
The Hellions are so good. Oh, yes. Oh, I love it.
He's actually going to kill all of those probes.
Oh, and here's the huge timing attack. I don't actually think...
He's going to get weird. Force fields go down, blocks away the SCVs. The Banshee doing a decent amount of damage, but it's going to fall, and so is Happy, I think. I don't think he can hold this.
Happy is actually just going to lose.
Yeah, he has no way of holding this. There's a tank at the top of the ramp, but when you have 3 Immortals, and you've got Guardian Shields, and you've got Stalkers, and you've got good Force Fields.
He's like, aha, I killed all your probes. And then Puzzle is like, aha, I killed all of your everything.
He didn't even actually kill all of the probes. There are still 29 probes left.
He's like... He killed a lot at the natural.
Yeah, I know. I'm just...
No, he killed a lot at the natural wolf.
Yeah, what I'm saying here, QXC.
No, Wolf, he killed a lot of
probes. All I'm
probes.
saying, QXC, is that even if he holds this, he's
at,
not like
at this point. Yeah,
GG. That was a weird game. That was a weird game.
I told you, man. Gas first is always weird.
Yeah. I mean,
Whoa,
it just really
Noble
is.
S. So actually, puzzle one. In case you guys were wondering, we didn't actually go into a time warp.
Yeah, Noble S actually isn't even playing right now, so I'm not entirely sure what happened there. But anyway, happy does not look very happy about the results of that game. I wouldn't be either.
No. We just didn't see that attack coming. He moved all his Hellions to the left. The Protoss went to the right. They did a little dance. Terran lost all of his army, then his main. Then he said, well won. Or GG or something. I don't know. He said
Yeah, I
something.
don't remember which variation of GG he said. There's several different versions in Korea.
I believe
There's
there's actually only 2.
No, there's lots of them. There's the one where you see sometimes with like the hyut, there's like the H, the Korean H sound, and then there's the G because they switch the input in between, so you get like one English G and one Korean G, and then you get. Then there's the one that's like WW. Then there's the actual GG with the W key, and then there's just the regular GG like English style. There's a lot of different kinds, man. Don't give me that look as if you got like the glasses down a little bit. Right now you're giving me the grandpa look.
No, this isn't the grandpa look. No. This is the grandpa look, okay? Don't confuse them. They're very different. This is the I'm a little upset with you, and we're going to have a little talk.
We're going to have a little talk?
Yeah, this is the we're going to have a little talk look.
All right. Well, what would you like to talk about?
No. We're just going to I'm still doing the we're going to have a talk.
I know we have this little you have this little we're going to have a talk makes me not want to have a talk with you right
No.
now.
When we have the talk, I do this.
Oh, okay. I understand that.
And now we can have the talk.
What would you like to talk about?
How about this game that's about to start on Belshir Beach?
There's all these question marks at the top of the screen. It's like, what's happening?
But I
Belshir
know.
Beach is loading. That's what's happening.
I know what's happening. I actually control the loading screen. Every time a game loads, I'm there watching.
All right, guys, let's jump into the game.